Oh, okay. Zaidyer is going to play some Zelda Classic for us. I am Beats. That other guy is FanboyMaster. We are
Yeah.
professional live streamers. We stream all the time, every day. Make mad cash from it.
I
Oh
get
yeah.
paid nothing. Where have you been taking my cash?
I'm the new PewDiePie. All right, Zaidyer, tell us what's up.
Hello everyone, I'm Zaidyer. This particular stream or video type thing is being made for talking time in response to the thread about Zelda Classic, wherein Brickroad postulated that a quest where you don't get the sword right away is a good idea. This particular
That's
quest is called A Link to a Different Dimension by
is,
Oh, is that
Sludge.
the freaking gimmick of this? Good gravy.
is that like what they seriously thought?
Yes, or
You're aware
something like it.
Brickroad just says things, right? I mean, that's like his quirk.
I wanted to get him to sit through this, but I'm bringing you guys in instead.
All right, cool. So I will say, I do kind of like the custom graphics. They're kind of nice looking.
They're actually kind of old in Zelda Classic nowadays. Okay, get this. I just got the bombs from that old man, right?
Right.
Well, let's take a look at where I need to use them first.
So wait, your only means of killing enemies right now are bombs.
Yes.
The only mean.
Awesome. Love that idea.
This is a brilliant idea.
And if I had run out of bombs, I would not have been able to open this. And it is the only way forward.
Fantastic.
So like there's no bomb pickups you could get anywhere. All
I
right, so
suppose you
yeah.
might be able to like throw bushes at enemies and hope they drop them.
Well, you can't pick up bushes yet, can you?
Nope.
Oh gosh.
Take this legendary weapon to destroy Ganon. Well, at least they're being pretty quick about it.
I wish they would have just said it's dangerous. Go alone. Take this. Just go ahead with it.
Have fun.
I wish you could shout at the polls voices in this somehow. Like it would just pick up your microphone.
Okay, here
That
we
would be
go.
appropriate. No. So this was brought on by Zaidyer. This was brought on by something Brickroad said.
That's right.
And the person who made this, do we know anything about him?
Well, he kind of disappeared from the Zelda Classic scene around shortly after this quest was made.
I presume after many death threats over the nature of this quest? Is that a fair assumption, or am I being mean?
No, he just sort of stopped. If I'm
That's
remembering correctly,
always okay to stop.
this quest has both a light world and a dark world, and there are 8 dungeons in the light world.
Was he like challenged to make a quest about a sword, or was he actually filled with the notion that no sword Zelda was a decent idea?
Are you talking about this quest or about Brickroad?
I am indeed talking about this quest. I'm concerned about the crafter of this game.
Well, you see, there wasn't much to do early on in Zelda Classic, so quests of this nature, where the sword is given out later on, was sort of a trending fad.
It's a novel idea, but like, there's a reason the sword is the B button in Ocarina of Time, and like every video game, every Zelda game ever, really. It's because it's the most used thing.
Exactly.
Also, I'm staring at the level map, and it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
I don't really know what's going for there.
Oh, I do believe my headphones have just fallen off my head. Hang on a second, let me take care of that.
Oops.
I thought I'd left something down here. This is contact lens. The old man's going blind, slowly. He doesn't tell anybody though. He's too afraid of being judged.
Now,
Don't worry, I'm already judging him anyway.
I know, so am I.
You see this portal?
Yes.
Don't walk into it because it takes you right back to the start. Instead,
Why would you do that?
What was
well,
the
it's
purpose?
the obvious thing to do, right? I mean, there's no exits from this room. The door's locked. Oh
I guess
wait,
you gotta
what
bomb
he's
a
telling
random
us
wall.
is a clue.
I left something down here. Is the clue that to... Wait, what? Bomb that wall? How's that...
Left something down here.
Down here. I'm filled with utter hatred right now. Good God.
You're always filled with hatred, but in this case, it's probably justified.
I suppose. Down.
Left.
And now I have to go back to the start to get to where I need to go. Notice he gave me the blue candle.
So it goes back to... Oh, okay.
So it does have utility aside from being a trap.
Okay, yeah. That's a really strange way to go about it, though. Like, my understanding of Zelda Classic is, well, really, I don't have an understanding. I just am aware it's a thing that some people liked. But that's just strange.
Okay, now here's the trick. I have a blue candle, and I'm supposed to destroy all these snakes. And you know, if you remember, blue candle can only be used once, and you have to leave the room. And so that means to clear out that room, I have to go back in there and hope the snakes haven't respawned yet.
Wait, what? This is bizarro. Like, okay.
Well, that's what some people were saying in the thread. Wouldn't it be cool if you had like a boomerang or a candle or something and you had to fight your way to the sword or didn't ever get a sword at all? Wouldn't that be fun?
The answer is that no, it's just really tedious.
Yeah, I mean, there's a good reason that they'll make the sword the weapon you use. It's the sword. It is the ultimate tool. You use it to kill a thing.
And, like, nothing else behaves like it in Legend of Zelda. Like, everything else is very situational, and it's designed that way.
Did you just, like, walk through that snake?
Yes, I did.
He
stun
boomeranged it, so I don't think it does damage.
Yeah.
Snake. Snake.
No,
I could see like a Zelda where you don't necessarily use a sword, but really in every situation my brain's coming up with, I'm just replacing it with a giant ass stick because I like sticks.
Yeah, essentially, well, it's essentially just a case of you need something with that like combat utility, or you don't make something with much combat in it.
Okay, pay attention. Pay close attention. Do you see these enemies?
Yeah.
Let me see if I can one.
What?
What is even happening?
Well, that's going to be a trend.
You died. What?
Yeah, those black ones are called Zaidyer tribbles. When you kill them, they split into two smaller little black bats. If you don't kill the little black bats fast enough, they grow up and become black Zaidyers.
Oh, fun.
So
that means if you're really bad at killing them, you're just going to create more and more and more until the screen is full of them.
So the game just crashes from all the Zaiders.
So, I gotta ask, the guy who made this, I can only assume he's not a bad man. At least, he probably doesn't think of himself as a bad man. He probably has goals and dreams like everybody. What was he thinking? Because I know somebody who made a game to hurt people. I talk to him all the time. He's one of my best internet friends. He's one of your best two internet friends too, FanboyMaster. It's Kane.
Yeah, of course.
The guy who made this is not logical.
Well, it's a case of, like, I can see why you do this for a while. But at some point, like, at least partway through, I'd think to myself, is this actually going to be fun? And what's the end goal here? Is it supposed to be fun, or is it supposed to just be ball-bustingly difficult? Because it looks like it's supposed to be reasonable at first glance, but, like, any amount of playing it would just make you think, why am I doing this?
Yeah,
it all leads back into the insular gaming community syndrome, where you have a bunch of people who all use the same engine, and they edit all the same levels for it, and so eventually they just get super good at everything, because they do it all the time. And so when they try to make something normal, they can't do it because they're incapable of such an action.
See, I would think somebody.
That's why you get a bunch of people who don't play games like this to all like just play the heck out of it and tell you what's wrong with it.
Yeah, I mean, this is the importance of playtesting right here.
Now here's the problem. Because I can kill these buyers once but not simultaneously. Oh! Gotta go fast. Okay.
Boomerang is not a good combat weapon.
Yeah,
I mean, that's the thing about
It's not supposed to be.
Zelda. They're all tools. They're just tools.
if I had missed those guys, I would have had to repeat that room. Because
Boring.
when you kill an enemy in The Legend of Zelda and it splits into other enemies, that creates a slot where an enemy that was in the room by default can respawn after you leave and return.
I like the fact that those things were irritating enough to fight without a sword, but they really did deserve to guard the Triforce piece.
Yeah, you notice that I got the Triforce, but I did not get the sword from that level?
Yeah.
You also didn't get a harp container.
Yeah. Didn't you really get anything?
Yeah.
You got fire. And I guess you got the ability to phase walk through Octoroks.
That's what you had with. That's just the magic property of the boomerang.
Aww.
Exactly. Now, the sword itself is in level